I've bought the wildest one-star reviewed phones across all of Amazon. Our investigation starts with this, the Not S22 Ultra. This is not made by Samsung and shipped directly from China. Still, it's a good-looking phone based on the listing and a lot cheaper than the real S22. Great, I thought. And then I saw the reviews. What really worried me was Mr. Congeniality's review. The most shocking part of his very detailed review was when I took it apart, it was a bunch of tape holding stuff together in there. Where there was supposed to be many screws to remove to get to the circuit boards, there were none. This looks like it was all glued in the chassis. Now, build quality like that is worrying, but intriguing and requires our investigation. Of course, there were also the expected reviews that this is a fake, nicely put by Scott, who says, purposefully misleading, not a Samsung product, 1 star. Or Rose, who can't figure out who made the phone and suspects it might be North Korean. Fancy box and all. High digital camera. Let's put this to the side for a sec. Quite a bit in here. The earphones have a 3.5mm jack. That means the phone probably has one too. World's lightest charging block. A case. And a charging cable. Okay, now the phone itself. Peel. And the back. HD screen. That's not very Samsung to me. It actually doesn't feel that bad in hand. I think the edges may actually be metal. Welcome. Well, I think we can confirm that it's not a real Samsung. Oh, they've copied the Samsung wallpapers though. Points for effort. Wait a sec, it hasn't made me go through the Android setup. That's worrying. There could be anything pre-installed on here. Well, I definitely won't be trusting it with any real accounts. It's meant to be Android 11, but I think it's lying about that. A fake phone lying about its operating system too. Who'da thunk? Okay, done a little more exploring and discovered spelling mistakes in the settings. Error Palmer mode. You really can't make this stuff up. Also found a spec reading app which confirms that this is not on Android 11, it's on a skinned version of Android 5, and it doesn't have 4GB of RAM, just 1. Now we've got a rumour to substantiate. We've got to see if the build quality really is as bad as Mr. Congeniality said. Is this held together on the inside by tape and glue? One way to find out. This was really hard to get into. The screen was very stubbornly glued on, and when I finally managed to rip it off, completely destroying it in the process, yes, my repairing skills could do with some work. I realised that I still needed the back off to access the components, and I was really shocked by this, but the back turned out to be made of glass. I had been sure it was plastic. Anyway, it shattered and required some clearing up. And gloves. But once I peeled off the rest, the inside really didn't look too bad, and it did require plenty of unscrewing. Frankly, there wasn't an undue amount of glue inside, and just a couple of bits of tape to hold down some of the ribbon cables for the screen. In all, for such a terribly spec'd fake device, I think the build quality was fairly impressive. Maybe I received a different device than Mr. Congeniality. Now, aside from its surprisingly reasonable build quality, this is, or rather was, still an appalling device. It's a fake Samsung, and on top of that, it lies to you about all of its specifications. So it's getting 1 star. Pinocchio's favourite phone. Fake, and the specs made his nose grow, but surprisingly okay build quality. Our next portable communications device, the Xgodi 13 Pro. A very sleek and modern looking phone, which seems to be quite popular with the buyers at first. So why then has it accumulated so many lone star reviews? Well, you see, this phone has a ridiculous problem that just shouldn't happen, and it's actually pretty funny. I'll let Grace explain. 1 out of 5 stars, horrendously bad. Second time purchasing this phone.